And I would like to ask you a personal question.
Yeah.
You are such a passionate person about Kishore Kumar and his singing, especially his singing and his personality. What is it, the song that you sang for your wife? Yeah, I know you don't sing, but then
This is almost every day I sing for something.
but first when you met her, because Gavaskar sang Chansi Mehbooba Ho Mere Kab, it's a Mukesh song. So how did you?
I remember we were on a date and all, just singing that. If you have that song from Sitamgar, I don't know whether you must have heard that. It's a beautiful song by Kishore. Says that we're discussing the plans of marriage and all. And said Chandroos or Meri Chand Chandroos. So that is a personal favorite also for me. The song I remember.
Not that तुम जो पकड़ लो हाथ मेरा दुनिया बदल सकता हूँ मैं.
And yesterday also, actually, she's a singer. She listens to we have our vinyls at home. So Rahi Badal Gaye song I was just listening.
Dastana ya naya, maine badla, tumne badli.
No, the movie is Rahi Badal Gaye.
The movie.
And the song is Meri Dua Hai Phoolon Se Tu Khile. That's again a lovely song. So she started taking that song and she was singing that song in Starbucks.
And now that this book is out with a lot of material that's still yet to come. Now, what about this Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose research that you're doing for the past 40 years, I believe?
No, 40. I'm 50, so I'm researching on Netaji. So Netaji is again a big passion for me. Several of my blogs are there, so if you want, I can share some links. So it is indeed. I want to go to Southeast Asia and all and dig up some new information. A lot of informations are there.
Even now, after almost 80 years.
Yeah. Not because this subject is so interesting and so mysterious. The more you delve into it, something new comes up. But one thing is that I wanted to write Netaji not in this format. I want to write as a book for children.
Oh.
As a book for children, because I want that children should know the real history of India. A lot of distorted histories are being taught to children, and if we need to groom our children properly to know what is the correct history of India.
But how did you get interested in Netaji? Being a Bengali or something else?
Nothing else to go to Bengali. It's Kishore Kumar and Netaji both are there. Coincidence, because my favorite cricketer is Virendra Sehwag and Kapil Dev, of course.
Not Ganguly?
Not Ganguly. That's why I'm saying that I wanted to refute the allegation.
No, there is no allegation.
Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, like it started with I was just reading and all. Then I just the kind of person he was. 3 months he was in a submarine and then came alone. All those. I have written a chapter on only the submarine journey. If you want, I can just share it with you. So he for me, like he was something like a Superman, and it is on record now. This Clement Attlee, who was the Prime Minister of UK at that time, he is on record saying that when he came to India in 1956, and there Panibhushan Chakrabarti was there, the governor of Bengal. So he stayed at the governors of Bengal's house, and then he was asked this question that you had won the Second World War in 1945. So what made you go back? You were doing well. You were the winner of the World War. Then he said that Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose and the Indian National Army. It's unclear, but somehow we are not getting the mileage these people deserve. So it hurts.
But I would like to make one thing clear. I just asked that is a Bengali, but the problem is Kishore Kumar, Salil Chaudhary, Hemant Kumar or Subhash Chandra Bose. These people belong to the nation.
Yes.
You cannot say that they are Bengalis or Maharashtrians or something like that. And now we'll...
I was posted in Manipur also. in Manipur, I was there for 2 years. I was in charge of our Manipur bottling plant. So there I did a lot of studies on the Indian National Army, the way they aim from this bordering states from Burma to Manipur, and then there's a battle of Red Hills and all. So it was a very, that's what I was telling you. The more you go deep into it, the more fascinating it becomes.
Now we'll switch back to Kishore Kumar once again.
Yeah.
While reading this book, I felt as if Kishore Kumar regretted not learning Shastriya Sangeet, the traditional music. Was that there?
Yeah, it was there if you see the book, because Kishore Kumar, very, very interesting question. Kishore Kumar was a person, one of the most intelligent person in the film industry. He is on record saying in so many times that, look, I am singing for a certain person. I am singing for a person. In the movie, he might be playing a doctor. He might be playing a different kind of character. He need not be a singer.
Yes.
So why do you expect me to sing in a perfect tune? Are we making a movie on Tansen? His thought process is pakka, correct, that he should make mistakes. So that is why, if you see the books, in various places he has mentioned that for playback singing, if the hero is a singer, then only he has that some importance is associated with it. Otherwise not. So his friend circles, he learnt music from his sister. It's again a myth that Kishore Kumar did not learn music. A little bit rudimentary. It was ingrained by Swati Rani, his sister. Ashok Kumar, in fact, learned. So, and his circle of friends were Fayaz Khan and a lot of classical singers, and he used to attend concerts.
Yes.
He used to attend concerts regularly, and of course that is the reason why he made Amit Kumar learn classical music. That regret is
always
if a little bit of regret is there as Kishore Kumar, that maybe that and if you see Pritish Nandi's forward, he wanted to have, he had some big dreams for himself. He wanted to go international.
Yes. What I certainly feel is there are two things that when you talk about Kishore Kumar's singing career that should be taken into account. One is his non-training in classical music, and that is one of the reasons why he couldn't sing some of the mellifluous songs like Muhammad Rafi did, where he could put tans and he used his Khandwa, everything, while Kishore Kumar couldn't go that soft. Another thing what I feel is his image as an actor has bogged down Kishore Kumar as a singer. Because if you see in 70s, when Kishore Kumar was in full flow, those music directors of 60s, except Salil Chaudhary, could not recognize or use Kishore Kumar in a melody as well. Like for example, Shankar Jagishan. He used Kishore Kumar to sing only very nut-cut songs. So do you think that his image as an artist, as an actor, affected his image as a singer in later part, because he was made to sing some silly songs too, with all those shouts and all those loud things?
Silly songs mostly he sang in the 80s. At that time he had left acting altogether, and in 50s also initially his songs were a bit energetic and fast moving songs, but I somehow tend to disagree with you regarding that the classic, because although I am not by any stretch of imagination, I don't know much about classical, but I had interacted with a few classical singers. For example, Prince Rama Verma. He is on record saying that Kishore Kumar's range and Kishore Kumar grasp, classical singers should take inspiration from.
That is mentioned in the book.
Yes, and Pandit Ajay Chakravarti also is on record. Plus, there is another story which was there in Dharma or some magazine regarding Pandit Bhimsen Joshi's assertion on Kishore Kumar. So, Kishore Kumar, one thing is that if you see this H.S. Raval, he also mentioned that he was not competing with anybody. If you want to give Muhammad Rafi his songs, says, go can give it, I have to go there. That is why he lost Sharara to Mohammad Rafi, and so many other.
And even Kasme Wade Pyaro Ka
हाँ,
Sabhi gave it voluntarily
हाँ,
to Friday.
voluntarily.
And Nafrat Ki Duniya Ko Chhod Ke
Yes,
Pyar Ki Duniya
yes.
to Mohammad Rafi.
हाँ.
So he knew his limitations and his
Yeah.
strengths.
And he was not in a rat race. That basically, he was in a world of his own. That is the
And with Kishore Kumar's God's gifted voice,
Yes.
I don't think anybody has a chance in front of him.
Absolutely, because and that person also suddenly, before he died, he was supposed to record a album with Saigal songs. Everything was finalized. Just before, the recording, 1 or 2 days before the recording, suddenly he decides that no, I'll not do this album. Then HMB was like, sir, we have spent so much money on this. Kindly tell us the reason. No, I don't want people to tell that Kishore Kumar sang better than Sai.
But does it show his confidence or respect?
Respect. Yes, because he only gave the idea.
Because Lata Mangeshkar sang Shraddhanjali. And
That is her point of view. But I am talking of Kishore
but
Kumar.
she condemned these cover versions by other singers who were singing her songs and getting them. So, do you think that maybe if we had sung, Saigal's songs must have got elevated? Must have got elevated.
As a fan, as a follower, we definitely would have liked Kishore Kumar to sing, right? But that was his way of thinking. That
Because listening to Shraddhanjali, we went back to Saigal. We did not stop with Lata Mangeshkar.
Yes.
So maybe it would have happened if Kishore Kumar too had sung.
Yes. Yeah, that's what we do. I mean, you, me, everyone would have loved. But his thought process was totally different.
And now we have concentrated on Kishore Kumar as a singer and also as a human being. We discussed about him. What do you think about him as a producer?
Producer.
He produced few gems like Dur Gagan Ki Chhaav Mein or
Producers like I will not. As a producer, first thing what you want as a producer is discipline.
which is not lacking.
Discipline means he was a very, very whimsical person. If you see in this, during the research of this book, we have come out of so many of his movies which have not seen the light of the day. He would announce, next day he would forget. So as a producer, that was the only, he was not serious at all. And the few movies he had produced, Dur Ka Rahi, Dur Gagan Ki Chhaav Mein, so
Bharti Ka Naam Dari.
Bharti Ka Naam Dari. Bharti Ka Naam Dari was really something very, very
Highly creative.
highly creative movie. And Bharti Ka Naam Dari, I'll just share information which has not been shared anywhere till now, not even in the book. That can just Bharti Ka Naam Dari was he got some inspiration from his friends in Khandwa. There was this person, Ramnik Lal Mehta, who had his mannerisms he had imbibed, and he started building the K.N. Singh character. So that's how this Bharti Ka Naam Dari had. And like if you see again, we were talking of innovations. Yesterday, did you see, sir, in that the professor of Mumbai Aeronautical Department Chemistry, he is projecting this book as a book on leadership and innovation and entrepreneurship. So, I mean, there's a reason to it because Kishore Kumar was a very, very innovative person. One was that instance where Asha Bhosle was out of tune in Piya. And second, in that Bharti Ka Naam Dari, if you see, there's one song, Oh Kaun Che. That song is sung by all, and like I told you, he was a very realistic type of person. This Deven Burma, it was sung by all four people, Maruti and then I.S. Johar and all, who have never in fact touched the mic. And he gave them, then they go and sing. He wanted to see how it looks in the screen, make it more natural.
But I think the serious side of Kishore Kumar also shows in his films, like Dur Ka Rahi.
He was a very serious person.
And outward appearance is deceptive.
Yes, he was a very, very serious person. Dur Gagan Ki Chhaav Mein, Dur Ka Rahi, and these two unreleased movies, Dila Asman, Suhana Geet. If you see the YouTube clippings, almost 6 reels were completed for Suhana Geet. it gives an impression. And I mean, Pyar Ajnabi Hai. All those were serious films. Unfortunately, serious films only you had दूर वादियों में कहीं, दूर का राही, and दूर गगन की छाँव में. They only saw the light of the day. Other serious films did not see the light of the day.
Does it also
Even for Mandir, there was this film with Madhubala, but because of Madhubala's illness, he had so many films.
But what I feel is, if you see his songs in 50s, 60s, his films and his own productions, somewhere in his heart of hearts, he wanted to project himself as not a buffoon but a very serious person with a philosophical outlook towards life.
Yes, correct. Especially Durkarahi.
Durkarahi.
Durkarahi, if you see, it was a takeoff from Shane, and he always, because of his loneliness, the entire 60s he was very lonely. So that got reflected in the kind of films he was making. Then in Dur Gagan Ki Chhaw mein also, if you see, Dur Gagan Ki Chhaw mein was a takeoff from the Proud Rebel, but the Proud Rebel settings
Different.
was the urban side of it. Here he had made a rural setting to catch the emotion of that, of father longing for the son to speak up and all those things. So it's a very serious subject. And even Dur Vadiyon Mein Kahin, the murder under trial and all. And one more movie just we were discussing, Shabazz Daddy. That was also his production. In fact, except for Chalti Ka Naam Zindagi, Chalti Ka Naam Zindagi did not, live up to its reputation. Let us be very frank. Apart from that, if you see, all his movies had something or the other. Chalti Ka Naam Gaadi you take, Ghungroo you take, Luko Chori is so that puts into rest all those theories that Kishore Kumar wanted these two films to flop so that he can save on income tax. There are hundreds of better ways of making a film flop. Why would you spend money on such beautiful songs if you want a film to flop? And this regarding that, another interesting information which recently only we came to know from Khandwa, that which is again the first time I'm speaking. That is, this Malthusian theory, which he used to sing on this during his college days to remember. So that, in fact, was the Watermelon Song. And Watermelon Song has been translated into Hum The Wo Thi.
Hum The Wo Thi aur Sama Rangi Hai.
So the original song by was Tennyson. That was the Watermelon Song, and he used to sing in that tune. The population, these demon curves and something like that. So everything which that was his way of memorizing lessons and all.